Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Marilyn Conversations, Marilyn Tarot, Astrology, Nature, Symbolism, Life. All of it, all together, all together. We have beautiful background now. If any of you guys know the name of this beautiful plant, do let me know below in the comments, because I was trying to look it up and I was trying to research it. But yeah, if any of you knows how this is called, I would really appreciate it, because I moved here like a year ago, and this is the first time I see this beautiful plant. And I decided to have this as a beautiful background for our new season and the new conversation. I'm going to change the angle for a bit, just so we can prepare for our conversation today. There is lots to talk about. We are a week ahead after the very intense lunar eclipse that we had in Leo. So we are still in a Leo season. We are dealing with the Leo energy. It is last couple of days, final days of that fiery energy. With everything happening in the world and in nature, and all the fires and all the struggles, in a way, I can't believe, like, I live in England for 20 years now, and this is the first time that I was looking forward to some rain and some cooler temperatures. So that tells you a lot. That tells you like a lot how much is changing. Let me just see how is the best to do this. This is too far. Let me try this. That would be too close. Yeah, alrighty. I just want to look up the cards. It's interesting. It's very interesting talking about the fire elements. The card that sort of jumped out from the deck as I was preparing for this conversation is the sun energy. So it is the energy of Leo. I don't know how you felt around the 12th of August. For me personally, and being very open to those energies and those conversations, it was really, really tense. And 2 days before and 2 days after, I felt super dizzy. I felt like I couldn't socialize, and I did spend my time in my garden, grounding myself, observing what's happening internally and externally and so on. I'm so pleased I did it, because now I'm in a very good place that I can have this conversation with you from a very grounded and centered place. So the reason we are here today is, I'm gonna leave that sun card because it's beautiful. I love sun energy. It's the light, it's the brightness, it's creativity, it's expression. We are getting of that Leo season, and we are starting the Virgo season. And some of you might know I am a Virgo sun, and it is my solar return. So this weekend, today is the 19th as I'm recording this weekend, we have the shift of energies from that fiery Leo to earthly, nurturing, purifying Virgo energy. As we shift, as we change the vibe, we are finalizing the month of August with another powerful eclipse, very, very different than the one we had a week ago. And this time we are talking about the lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. So the sun is going to be in Virgo. Moon is reaching its culmination in the sign of Pisces, and we are dealing with strong and deep release when it comes to feelings and emotions. Lunar eclipses are always about the relationships, different relationships, relationship with yourself, romantic ones, siblings, family, friends, and so on. So let's see, what do we need to know and how we can navigate this best. This period between two eclipses is very, very powerful, but also we don't have all the answers yet. There might still be the confusion. There might still be some answers that we need to see coming in, and what is it we can do and how we can navigate those best. But also we are preparing for what's coming in 2027, because what is setting the tone now will be culminating in February 2027, and obviously we'll be talking about it as the time comes. So let's pull a couple of cards. I have my Marilyn deck here with me today, so let's take a few from here, and I do have another deck with me as well. So let's see, what will be the first message? What do we need to know? The first message is going to be, what do we need to know for this period be in between eclipses, which can be a little bit confusing. What do we have is the Three of Wands. So Three of Wands energy is still that fire element, is still that action and passion and drive that makes us do things, but it's more receptive. It's more about stepping into the feminine energy and allowing yourself to receive what you invested yourself in. And when I say talk about receiving, it's not only the physical, it's not only from that material sense of world, it's emotional, it's energetical. It is about opening the horizons. It is about observing what is it that those new moon energies, solar eclipse energies brought for you, because this is the new approach to how we do things. And getting out of that fiery energy and going more grounded with Virgo season, everything that has been removed, because there are definitely things that have been released, it's allowing the space of fresh and new energies to come in and be grounded in the 3D. Additional card is the Nine of Swords. This is what those intense energies actually can very much influence and create for us. Overthinking, over analyzing, culmination of certain thoughts, emotions. But I love seeing the energy of the Nine of Swords, because it's sort of like a reminder for you to understand that this is what comes from within. This is what I create in my head. That conversation that is happening internally is very powerful, and it's setting the tone for everything. Like, this is where your reality basically starts from. And there is one saying that I wanted to share with you now, and this just took me back to this card of the Nine of Swords, because the swords are the mind. And this is going to be the title of this video, because I think it's quite powerful. And it says, treat every idea with the potential for magic. Treat every idea with the potential for magic. You decide what the idea is going to be. You decide if you're going to overload your mind. Very, very powerful card. And it is almost like reaching that point of release and ultimate closure with the Nine of Swords, because we have one more sword to go, and then you have that Ten of Swords energy, which is the closure in a way of thinking and leaving outdated ideas behind. So after that, the final message from this deck is the Princess of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. This is the exact energy that comes in with that Virgo season and earthly element. Planting the seed, watching it grow, coming from a different place, making things practical, making things real. Virgo energy is very, very good in analyzing, clarity. It is about bringing all those fantasies to the ground, right? To the 3D plane. Really, really interesting combination of the cards here. Even though we have that full moon energy, obviously we are talking about the new season, so that new energy of the Pentacle, or Princess of Pentacles talks about that. But we have the fire, we have the air, we have the earth, talking about these three cards in front of us. And this is that Leo fiery vibe we are getting out, and what we do with this energy we have, recognizing any blockages in the way of thinking and allowing these new energies to come in. With every full moon there is a lot of release. With a lunar full moon, this energy is doubled. So very, very powerful stuff to work with. And let's get a few more cards from my Golden Tarot. Let's see what else we need to know when it comes to the Pisces full moon or lunar eclipse that we have on the 28th of August. The first message is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is another card of the intellect. It talks about mental clarity and wisdom and knowledge, and finding the humor in a situation, taking things lightly. It's very, very different than what's happening here with that Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is overthinking, overanalyzing, overstressing. Seven of Swords is taking the best of the situation in a way of thinking. Not in a selfish way, but in a light way. Being easy with yourself, being easy with others. And then next message from the Golden Tarot is the Moon. Very interesting that in my last recording and conversation about the new moon solar eclipse, we had the same moon card. That resonates beautifully. It just links beautifully, because it is that culmination, it is that release. It is about like allowing feelings and emotions to come up to the surface, leave behind anything that feels like old. Very, very strong intuitive card, and I do strongly feel that we are leveling up in that conscious sense. People that are already very open to spiritual conversations are reaching another level. Those ones that are starting this journey are feeling beautifully inspired and connected. So I think we do live in this magical time, and I don't know if you notice a beautiful butterfly that just came into in front of the camera. It is the moment of change and transformation. We as a collective are going through massive shifts, and this is influencing everyone because we are connected, we are part of the community, we are part of our families, and the energy you bring in is very, very important, because this is where the change starts from. Last message, final card. What else we need to know going forward? Shift of the season. The Two of Swords. So we have a lot of those swords energies, and it is that shift, energetical shift, that it's asking us to go into the mind and analyze and think through things. With the Two of Swords and those big energies of the moon, of the full moon, right? We are asked to calm the mind. We are asked to find our center, be in the place of stillness. My last video is called The Power in Stillness, and that Two of Swords card showed up again. So there is an absolutely amazing, amazing power in that. And when I talk about stillness, I'm not talking about like physically sitting at home, even though that could be very much a tool, you know, just being in your meditative phase and space. But it's also about how you react to everything that comes from the outside, like the energies that are not yours, and really going from that place of calmness, clarity of mind, and trusting that not everything is as clear as it should be, because the moon energy does ask us to use all the senses that we have to gather clarity of mind. It's also about decisions and options, choices that we make. So it's like how to make the best choice going forward. It's not time yet for those big decisions. I like to say that. It's good to leave the eclipse season, does it work, and eclipse what is needed removing, and then from that place make your choices going forward. So thank you for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed this new setup. It's lovely to sit outside in the garden now. I'm gonna leave you with this. Have a beautiful, beautiful full moon in Pisces, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye for now.